Hey y'all, we back. Well, I'm back with another bang bang banger. Y'all, 150 views last video. We got over 150 views, but in celebration of this 150 views or whatever, y'all, I'm dropping 2 videos this week. 2 videos. So y'all, I'm doing the part 2, and then I'm giving y'all's love story that y'all been asking for. Y'all, I can't just jump for joy right now. So yeah, and then work. Part 2 of how I got tricked into a group home. But this is only the story of how I was actually in the group home this time. I'm dropping 2 this week for y'all. 2. And I work a full-time job too. I must really love y'all. I wrote some notes because y'all, like, I be off track so much, so I'm trying to stay on track for y'all. And it was all for y'all. It was all for y'all. This is what happened. Like, after I went to the group home or whatever, they had me sitting there. They took me into this room and they had me sitting there for about 4 or 5 hours. They gave me 1 book to read or whatever. I still got the book to this day, y'all. That's the crazy part about it. So I need this. I was crying, I was sleeping, I was reading this book. I was under the impression that, like, my daughter might be able to come with me because they keep calling it independent living, so I'm thinking that me and my daughter are not going to be split up again. I remember it to this day. It's called like Maxine Read or Maxine Get Married or something. Like, I'm a hopeless romantic, so I'm gonna read something about, you feel me, love. Because they gave me like 3 books, and one of them was like a Captain Underpants like looking kind of book, and then the other one was like the Babysitters Club or something like that. So of course I'm about to read, you know. And that's kind of my start on how I got into Triple Crown books too, because like I just felt like that wasn't enough to solve my cravings for like entertainment and books. So I went to Triple Crown books real fast. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all don't, y'all don't. Okay. So they didn't come get me until real late though, because they was like low staff or whatever. So I had to wait a long time. So I was in there waiting like I said, 4 or 5 hours. So when they finally came to get me, we had to walk clear across the whole entire property just to get to where we was going. Mind you, there's a girls side where they got them locked down, and then there's another girls side. The boys side is the same way, where they got like a boys side and a girls side, and one is like locked down, and one of them's like you could live like a little bit more I want to say comfortable. You still gonna be with people though, they just give you your own room or whatever. So basically that's how it is. I walk in there with a tear-stained face. This is not the lockdown facility though, because who getting on lockdown? Not me. Y'all already know it wasn't your girl Mia. I ain't getting on no lockdown. So I walked in there, but that's also God's grace though, y'all. So but yeah, I didn't want to sleep in the room the first night because they had the music all out, first of all. Second of all, why didn't I want to sleep in the room? Didn't feel comfortable, like I couldn't sleep. Like, that room previously belonged to someone else. Then when they gave my blankets, they kept on saying, oh, the last person done peed on them, and they were like, no, y'all stop, because we cleaned them or whatever. We cleaned them. So I just didn't want to go to bed at all, y'all. So, and then the music was loud, and I'm complaining. I'm asking like the lady, like, why they got the music all loud? Like, why they gotta have their door open when they play the music at nighttime? Like, why they gotta do all that for? So, but yeah, I ended up asking that and saying that, doing that, whatever. Tell me why this girl, right? She come out the room. She bald-headed as hell. She kind of looked like a big old meatball for real. But she come over there. She said hi to me. Mind you, when I got there, it was dang on near like bedtime for everybody. So when I got there, everybody was like trying to turn into bed, and I just felt like I didn't want to go to bed but I guess the girl came out her room or whatever. She started asking the lady questions. Then she started talking to me, and we sat out in the like my common area, because there's a common area for every like certain amount of doors. So we was sitting in my common area for a little minute. We was talking back and forth. I already know that she, you know, like aspiring to be a man. Like, not trying to like say it like that, but like, y'all know, like when somebody look more masculine than feminine, that's what she was doing. She looked more masculine than feminine. So that's basically what was going on. And they was like they was low staffed or whatever. So yeah, the lady was like dang on there falling asleep, and we only had one person there like watching this. So yeah, I didn't want to sleep in my room or whatever, but they had the music on 10. Like, when I tell you that music was blasting in the house, I'm like, y'all just let them do this. But like, I got used to it to the point where I actually, when I got out of the group home, I couldn't go to sleep without like having music on. So that's basically what it was. My phone keep going off, but I'm trying to hurry up because y'all know I gotta pick up my daughter from school. Y'all already know the drill. I'm thugging it out for y'all. I almost turned gay that night because she kept on coming closer and closer to me. Mind y'all, I've been in the facility for how long now? I ain't had no, since the one dude broke my heart in high school. And moved schools. Like, what? How you just gonna move schools? But he was talking about if his parents ever find out he messing with a girl, it's gonna be all bad. I do remember him saying that, but I just feel like that was a little bit like absolute most. Like, if there was the most to do, you did it. You don't have to stay at the school by myself and deal with that whole thing by myself. But I digress. I had less problems at the time, so I'm gonna just be transparent and honest. I did have less problems at the time. Scripture added on screen. I'm gonna get it wherever I get it. You feel me? I was in that mindset or whatever at that time. Lust is a sin rooted in the selfish desire that pollutes the heart, distracts from God, and leads to other destructive outcomes. You have to contrast this with holiness. This is why we have the Holy Spirit. Jesus even says in the Bible that lustful thoughts are equivalent to adultery in the heart. Who said to me, breathe on me? And she tried to kiss me. And I just know, like, the more closer she got, the more funnier it felt to me. Like, so I know I'm because it just, y'all feel me? Your girl not gay. Out that night, like, I was not. So, but she was cool to talk to. She seemed like she actually cared about me. She actually ended up buying me, like, a teddy bear or whatever later on. I did end up telling her, though, like, listen, like, I'm straight. And it's like, oh, y'all go together, like, y'all already go together and you just got here. I'm like, no. Like, as the girl wasn't really all that good looking, but I just like how, like, her personality was. So I was like always hanging out with her and stuff. Like, oh, y'all go together. I'm like, no. I couldn't even have my phone in there. So then when my mom actually came with all my snacks and all my stuff, because, like, mind y'all, they don't give out snacks or nothing. They just give out, like, meal, and it's like proportionate sizes. So you can only imagine, like, how much weight I lost being up in there. But yeah, she got my phone that day. They talking about no phone, no internet. Some of the girls, though, they knew how to get around that. Like, they had like little handheld games or whatever, but they could still access the internet on again, so they could still like open up the internet, hop on Facebook real quick, hop on Snapchat real quick. Yeah, that's yeah, they figured that one out. It ate down. I ain't gonna lie, it ate down. So the next day, this is the second day I'm there, right? I hear this girl on the phone, and I'm like low key, like, I'm sitting there, but I'm like low-key listening, but I'm not, though. Like, I'm not trying to be all in her business, but I'm low-key listening to see, like, what, you know, like, because at this time, I didn't have my setup. Yeah, it's like jail, like, where you can't call nobody unless you got it already set up. Like, you gotta already have that set up. So yeah, it's like whoever be on your call log have to be approved to be on your call log. So you can't just add anybody to your call log. It's crazy. You can only imagine how it is getting back into society. And I heard her on the phone with her boyfriend. I'm gonna let y'all in on the insider. Her boyfriend was the cousin of my first love, y'all. So we gonna call him, I'm gonna name him Soup. And all my friends know why I'm gonna name him Soup. This is what I look like when I went into the group home. I look like that, and I know I could just add it on the screen, but I literally always forget to do it. That's why I'm doing it now. You can see the crazy look in my eyes with my daughter. It's just something like when I had her, I never wanted to lose her. I don't look the same. I feel like I don't look the same, but y'all let me know in the comments if I look the same or not. I got my hair cut because when I was in there, I found out that I had curly hair. I never knew I had curly hair till I got like in here in the group home. Then my hair started growing out because my mom wasn't putting perms in it no more. And I'm like, Mom, I really don't know why my hair is growing out like this. She was like, that's your natural hair. I'm like, why didn't you tell me it's cute? But yeah, y'all, this after I cut my hair. that's about it though. I'm not finna show y'all no more right now. I'm gonna show y'all now how I put my braids in, and nobody told me they was ugly, but they're ugly. Look how much weight I lost, y'all. I don't even look the same. No one told me they was ugly, but it's cool. That's enough with the photos though. But yeah, that's when I started doing my own hair. That's when I started braiding my own hair. That's when my mom started, you know, with all the perms and stuff. I overhear them on the phone, and like stuff is starting to connect in my head. So I'm like, hold on. And mind you, this is not the first time this happened to where like I went to like a group home, hearing stuff, I'm listening, you feel me? So I'm hearing and listening, and then all of a sudden it just started to click in my head like, hold on, is that? So I asked her like, hold on, is that Soup cousin? Is his cousin named Soup? And she like, yeah, his cousin named Soup. How you know? And I'm like, girl, that's my first love. Her name, because I ain't gonna lie, she was like the most, like the main character in the house for real. Allie. Please let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Is he over there with him? Luckily, he was over there with him, y'all. You get in there, Mia, bro. Mia, like, oh my goodness, I love you. I miss you. That you know how when you got a first leg, you already know how that. Y'all, it be so hard to record. We're doing another apartment tour this weekend though, but I probably won't post it till next weekend. I'm gonna fast forward to where my brother Teddy and my mom and my daughter come see me. And mind you, Teddy and Soup don't get along at all. They got real bad history. And my brother Teddy, he still low-key like hate me to this day because of what happened between them two. Y'all want the story time about that? Let me know in the comments, because it gets deep. I don't even know if I want to even go there, but I will though for y'all. I really will. They came to see me. My mom got a whole case of chocolates. She got me like 3 cases of water, because I was grown up I could only drink bottled water. I don't drink water out the faucet. So they had Crystal Light and stuff, and like they had stuff you could put in the water to make it flavorful, but I just was like, nah, I don't want none of that. Like, I'm cool and all that. Like, I'm better than that. So she bought me 3 cases of water, big cases of water. So I'm talking about not the 24s, but like the 32s. She got me the 32 cases of waters. This girl helped me carry them up the stairs, but you know how group homes is, like they gonna want something in return. That's the only reason why anybody ever gonna do you a favor. That's the only reason why anybody ever gonna come with you somewhere. Everybody always wants you, especially because you knew, like when you knew, like people do not be messing with you like how you think they do. Like, especially if you don't know about group homes. I didn't know about group homes, so a lot of people got me for my stuff a lot. Really gets a name in this story, not all like that, because a lot of these people are temporary. People didn't start being permanent in my life until when I got out of the group home. So right now, my mom bought my daughter. We went fishing that day. My brother was actually trying to get along. It was a time in my life where me and my brother's relationship was actually like semi-healed. It took years to get that way. But crying, and guess who was there? Give me a shoulder to cry on. The homosexual girl. She was there. Yeah. We're gonna call her Meatball. Meatball was there. She was there every single time, like I was crying over my daughter or anything happened, up until the day that she ended up leaving. Yeah, every single time I had a problem, like even when I established that we wasn't dating or whatever, and we was just like still real cool, she still brought me that teddy bear and everything. Like, I'm not gay though, so like the teddy bear was like this holding a heart, and I just ripped the heart out because I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to be on that kind of time with you, but I like you though, but I don't like you, you know. The word of the state or whatever, sometimes they give you like moving to a new situation, they give you like a clothing voucher or something. My clothing voucher was like 3,000. 3 bands, y'all. So I got decorations for my room. I got clothes, a whole bunch of clothes. Mind y'all, I got these. Back in the day, my favorite brand would be Polo, Ralph Lauren, and Tommy Hilfiger. Not so much Tommy Hilfiger no more. A little bit still Polo, but I'm more of a Nike girl now. As y'all can see, I'm a Nike. All day, all night, I'm Nike. You feel me? So I thought these were Nike leggings for a second, but I let them upstairs. But for real, I had we was at the store. Everybody was asking me like, oh, can I get this? You got $3,000. So, and I'm thinking the same thing. Like, I got $3,000. Like, y'all could just put it in the car. Everybody could just get one thing. Then the lady, the chaperone, she was like, y'all don't be asking her for her stuff. Like, don't be doing that and stuff. Like, don't be trying to use her or whatever. Don't be trying to act like y'all cool with her now just because she got stuff. So, and I thought she was tripping at first, but then later on I realized like she really had my back. But I had got these red polo pants. Whoo! I had got a pair of Tommy Hilfiger, so it had like little tiny Tommy Hilfiger symbols all down it, and then I had got the red ones in polo, and it got the little polo signs going all up and down it, right? Mind you, Remember I bought them pants. Jesus was trying to really pull me at this time, pull me closer to him. But I was just like, I'm at the point in mind where I don't want to get to know the Lord because I feel like I'm not perfect enough to get to know the Lord. So I'm like, I'm really not trying to get to know the Lord just so I can feel more conviction about when I do something wrong. Like, mind y'all, I still got this lust problem going on. So it's still untreated at this point. I need deliverance. But I'm like, I don't know where to go, basically, because y'all know, like, there's not really very many deliverance churches nowadays. It's like a really it's scarce. Yeah, it's very scarce. Lady was trying to pull me every Sunday, trying to get me to come to church. She thought I could be a good church girl. I was raised in the church, but I just was like, nah, I ain't really trying to do it. Trying to hurry up, because you know I gotta pick up my daughter. All right, I got 5 minutes on the clock before I gotta leave. But I didn't want to go to church. I just didn't want to go to church. I'd rather stay at home, play Just Dance. I remember, like, we used to compete all the time playing Just Dance. I was booty buttholes at first. Then I had ended up getting good, like me. You feel me? Get like me. But yeah, I started getting real good. I really keep wanting to buy another weed just so I could do it again, yo. Like, it was so fun. Almost got into a fight, but this wasn't like my first fight. But this is how I almost got into a fight. And this new girl come in the house, right? She real, like, butchy, over aggressive, like, yeah, I'm thug life. She thug life. Yeah, she is giving off thug life. So I'm like, all right, you know, like, it ain't really, like, bother me or nothing. And everybody was seeming to like her. So I'm like, all right, I mean, we're gonna name her Animal. Cause, you know, she's like Animal. Whatever demon possessed her was an animal, like crazy. So one day she used to be walking around my pajama pants, right? Them polo ones I was just telling y'all about. Yeah, them red ones. Y'all know I look good in red. So I was like, oh, how much you want for them pants? And I was like, I ain't selling them. Like, she's like, what about the Tommy Hilfiger ones? I'm like, no, I'm not selling them. Animal, I'm not selling them. Okay? She was like, oh, you gonna have to come up off them. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm not coming up off them though, sweetie. Like, I'm good. She get quiet. All right. Later on in the week, I try to go wash my clothes. Tell me why I'm transferring my wet clothes from the washer to the dryer, and I don't see my pants. Neither of them, not the Tommy Hilfiger ones or the polo ones. And I feel like that's real messed up for you to not leave me either one. But okay. But yeah, I ain't even tripping about it no more. But it's just like, dang. It's like, so then when I confront her, because I knew she was the only one that wanted my pants. So I'm like, all right, y'all know what happened to my pants, no one gonna steal from me. I feel like no one gonna steal from me in the house, or else they would have been did it. Why all of a sudden she comes to the house and all of a sudden my stuff is gone? So basically I had confronted her. I asked her, like, why is, like, my stuff gone? No, you took it because, like, you the only one who was asking, pressing me about them pants, so just give them back. Basically she did take them. I just knew she took them because, y'all, the signs is there. I ain't stupid. So basically I knew she took them, and she didn't want to tell me she took them. So this is what happened next. She got real mad. She got real aggressive, real mad with me when I asked her about them pants. And she was like, oh, who do you think you are? I don't forgot what she said, bro. It's been so many years. But she was yelling at me, like, straight yelling at me, like, oh, what you want to do about it then? What you want to do about it then? You think it's me? What you want to do? What you want to do? What you want to do? Looking so trying to find me with some pants. Like, it's giving off you took them. Just tell me you took them. So, but she ain't want to tell me. So I'm not really tripping. I just, like, having a conversation. I was telling her, like, listen, I think we was all playing spades too at the time. Like, I just forgot how to play now. I ain't finna explain why. But yeah, so we all in my comment area at this point, because I walk to my comment area because I see she just doing too much. So I'm like, I walk into my comment area, she follow me. All I hear is, no, like, I don't even hear her no more. I don't even hear her no more. She yelling face to face at me. I don't even hear her no more. All I hear is the chaperones. All I hear is one of the chaperones saying, me and more, you went through 1. Me and more, you went through 2. Me and more, you went through 3. Animal, you went through 1. Animal, you went through 2. Animal, you went through 3. Animal, you went through 4. But she went through 4. It's only 4. You only go up to 4. So she went through 4. I went through 3. I only went through 3 because I turned around and went in my room. Because once I heard her saying, you went through, I'm like, I'm going to my room, bro. I know y'all gonna try to say like I'm a cop out or I'm scared or something. I really wasn't. Surprisingly, I wasn't scared because I had never been in a fight at that point. But surprisingly, I still wasn't even scared in that moment. I just like, I had my mind focused on getting home to my daughter, so I just turned around and went to my room. Like, it's not even that serious. Over some pants. Hey, yo. And like, bro, we was like, well, she was like about as tall as me. About, I wouldn't say muscular. Well, she's muscular. She's more muscular than she is like skinny. So she was more about my size or whatever. So if I would have fought, it wouldn't have been like an unfair fight like how the first one. Or nothing. But I just turned around, went to my room. I'm like, yeah, I'm not about to fight you over no pants. Like, what? And I'm still not gonna get them back? Why if I fight you over my pants, I still ain't gonna get them back? Then what's the point of that? So anyways, y'all, I'll turn around, go to my room. She getting mad. She yelling at the chaperone now, like, oh, how I went through 4. She only went through 3. Now she banging on my door. Because she can't hit the chaperone. So now she trying to bang on the door or whatever. Long story short, she had to end up getting restrained, bruh. So they actually ended up moving her to a different facility because she kept trying to fight me. So the next morning we woke up, she was still trying to fight me while we was in line trying to get to school. So they had to restrain her. I had to leave out the door before she left. So then when we was at school, she tried to fight me again. Over my pants, y'all. My pants. Like crazy, right? So that's a given off that she did it. But y'all gonna say what y'all want. I know y'all, I just know what I know. Y'all girl come close to me. It's like, no, but yeah, like I know she did it. So I'm like, I'm not even like tripping at this point. Like you doing a lot over some pants or whatever. Because I accused you of stealing my pants, which I know that you stole my pants. Okay. But yeah, so I'm at school right now. I'm walking to, I believe this is reading class, because this is where they had all like the Blueford series books at this class. So it's either reading or math. It's either reading or science, I mean. So we walk in there, she coming out, I'm going in, we all waiting in line. She deaf staring me. I'm like just ignoring her. Like I'm looking straight ahead. I'm waiting to go to the classroom. I don't know what's taking so long, but she tried to jump out and fight me. Somebody must have peeped it because she was trying to sneak me from behind. Somebody grabbed her before she was even able to touch me. Look at the protection and the shield of the Lord. The shield of the Lord, for real. Because even though she was behind me, I really didn't think she was gonna do nothing though. I really didn't think she was gonna do nothing. Kind of like, ain't no way she doing all this over some pants. Like, make it make sense. So I get to class safe and sound. Everybody was like, why is she so mad? And everybody was like, it's giving off she took the pants, because what the hell. So like before I can even go home, they had to move her out and put her in the confined facility where they got the lockdown, where they could lock you in the room and everything. Yeah. Because that's what you get. Why would you try to fight me over my own pants being missing? At least you got off with them though, girl. You fought for them pants. You definitely did. You worked hard to get them. So yeah, congratulations. So yeah, I'm glad you was able to do that successfully. If it was that serious, because you must have really wanted them more than me at that point. And you was willing to do anything. You was risking it all for them pants. Thug life. It's like, no. But yeah, she was going thug life for them pants. But I can't believe she took both of them instead of like just take one. Like, you ain't want to leave me in there. Like, just straight up greedy junk, bro. I'm pretty sure you could look them up online. No, you couldn't, because it was at Burlington. So that usually mean that that's the only one of this kind. But that was literally the last one. So, but fight me again when we go to the lunch line. She get restrained again, y'all. At this point, they had to move her from the whole entire facility. She wanted to fight me that bad. And she kept yelling. Like, at first she was yelling and I was ignoring her at the lunchtime or whatever. Or was it dinner time? She was yelling and I was ignoring her. She tried to get up and fight me again. Restrained again. And I'm talking about again. And we talking about restrained again. Restrained again. And restrained again. Restrained again and again and again. It's like, no. But she kept on getting restrained. So, if that's the life you want to live, thug life. Thug life. Where am I holding up Black Power every time I say thug life? I don't know, but hopefully y'all laughing, because I am. But yeah, I had lost weight. I was doing Just Dance. I got to do my own hair. I learned how to swim on my daughter's birthday while in there, because it wasn't my visitation week, so I couldn't even go. I couldn't even see her. But we had like little jobs that we did within the house or whatever. So we got to go to Walmart like a few times based off of like how much we made. They would take us to Walmart, let us get some little stuff. Sometimes I would just save up all my money I made through the week. Like I would make like, I remember the most I made in a week was like $60. I would just give it straight to my mom, because I knew she was taking care of my daughter. That really wasn't the plan, but I knew she was taking care of my daughter and I couldn't really provide. So I just really was just like, you know what, here, just take it. Or like I remember one week I made 35. I kept 5 for myself, gave my mom the 30. Like I know it's not nothing big, but I was really trying. Like I was really trying. But when I actually got a job, best believe y'all, I did better. So I ended up having another bad therapist, y'all. I ended up breaking down crying in front of him. He just was looking at me. I didn't see him again for another like month after that. And we supposed to see each other every week. But you think I care? No, I didn't care about none of that. I didn't care about none of that, because I'm like, you gonna just sit here and watch me cry? And you supposed to be therapist me and counseling me. And it was to the point where he just sat there and watched me cry, didn't say nothing for a good 20 minutes. And mind you, everything been going good up until this point, but I really was falling in depression from not being around my kids as much as I wanted to. So I was like, bro, ain't nothing gonna change it, bro. I'm trying to just do my best, bro. Like, you don't know how it is. He didn't have no kids, so I was just talking. I was talking stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I was doing the most. Like, you ain't got no kids, you don't know how I feel. So yeah, I was just depressed when I was seeing her. So I just broke down, started crying, and then I also started talking about like my dad. 'Cause I got a little daddy trauma. So I was like, ain't nothing gonna change it. Like I don't care what they ain't going. How much you say? Yeah. At that point, I needed Jesus, because he definitely like was a loss for words. With all them degrees hanging up on the wall, he was still at a loss for words for me. Yeah, your girl needed Jesus. Okay, your girl needed Jesus real bad, and he was literally like the only cure to what I had going on. I didn't have there wasn't nothing else for me. It was just Jesus. Like, it's the only guy who could like heal me at that point. I couldn't even confide in a therapist and lean on him for strength at that point. But yes, back to when we was going to Walmart. So allegedly, y'all, we was stealing from Walmart allegedly. When we all used to go out together and we used to all go to Walmart, y'all, we used to split up in the store, get what we want. Oh, girl, that's cute. As we walking through the aisles, pocket. Yeah, we used to leave out with like 10 times more than what we actually came in there for. But I wouldn't steal like food and stuff. Me, I would take like makeup. I would take stupid stuff like makeup. Or I remember I took did I steal a wig? No, I probably they probably bought that one for me because it was like around Halloween. So I took a wig. Yo, I don't even want to show y'all how I used to love burgundy though back in at that time. So I want y'all to see how crazy I looked. But they didn't approve for him to be on my call list, so I couldn't even call him. The only time I could ever talk to him is when Ali was on the phone with Soup's cousin, which they was dating at the time. And we was planning on going on like a double date or whatever when we got out of there. But when we got out of there, we was not thinking about that, if I was or not. But it was so much fighting going around at that time that I feel like that's what really just like sparked me up. It was like, all right, I want to fight. I don't know, whatever little bit of fight I had in me, I just wanted to fight, I guess. So so this girl, I was talking, right, I was trying to finish a sentence and she kept on saying like excuse me, but my mind was tuning her out, so I didn't know that she was saying excuse me. It's gonna sound stupid, y'all. So I didn't know she was saying excuse me. So by the time I realized, it was some scissors flying past my head. mind you, she known to scratch up people. She known to like, she even fought one of the chaperones and she scratched her whole chest up, tried to cut her with a knife. It was crazy. Like, we used to call her Edward Scissorhands because she used to try to cut people a lot. Let me see if I can find a picture with that wig on. But yeah, y'all, I got this wig. Thought I was doing something. Heck no. Entire mess. Like, who did I think I was? Anyways, that's the wig. But yeah, I see some scissors flying past my head. I instantly blacked out. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I even bopped her. I don't remember nothing. All I remember is me walking up to her and everything going red, but then everything going black. When I came back, she was on the floor like this. And she had one person holding her back. Meanwhile, I had 4 people holding me back. And she kept talking stuff about my daughter. So even though it was 4 people holding me back, I kept on swinging. Like, I kept on swinging until like I just ain't had no more fight in me. And then I would have these little spouts where I would lean back like this. Like, and it come right back and then try to get her because I like, you still talking? You still talking? You down there on the floor? You still talking? It was all so cool in the house that after a week, we was back talking again. Then I ended up seeing her at in public at a mall. So after we all got out the group home, I ended up seeing her in public. And I was with my best friend too. But my best friend was like, girl, I don't even understand how y'all friends. But listen, it's the group home life, baby. It's the group home life, baby. I'm gonna tell y'all about the kickback I had after I got out. And I was dating a white boy at the time. So when I got out, I forgot how we met. I really forgot how we met. We just gonna call him, I don't even want to give him a name right now because I feel like I don't even know if I want to tell about how we broke up. It's just it's still the fact that he was just overprotective, clingy. I love overprotective, but when you just overprotective to the point where like you got away from me outside of school to make sure like outside of school though, like once or twice is cool, but every single day and you trying to blame me, you trying to act like I'm doing this and that, and I'm trying to holler at every dude, and meanwhile I'm still trying to adjust and get back to normal life and normal school because I'm not used to this at all. So but he would I remember it was Valentine's Day. He got me the most cutest little, with us having no money, he made it work. I'm not gonna lie to you, he made it work. But I had a kickback after I got out of the group home. At that time I was smoking cigarettes, so the Lord definitely had to deliver me. But anything that I used to ever smoke, like I remember weed I had a really bad experience. Like every time, like it was just like weed was just not for me. So praise the Lord for that. But yeah, he got me like a couple, and then he was telling me like, hey baby, like I think you need to stop. But yeah, hard to go back. But about the fight, bro, I was trying to ask him like what happened, and nobody would tell me what happened. Nobody would tell me, nobody would show me the cameras, because I was so lost and confused on how I got that mad that quick, y'all. But yeah, we was back cool. It's just I didn't like her talking all that stuff about my daughter. Like it was hard for me to bury that. It was hard for me to put that underneath. But I understand that like she was bad or whatever. So, you know, it was what it was. It was what it was for real. Like we still kept on going to classes together. We had to be around each other 24/7. It's a group home. Like so basically, and there ain't no such thing as, hey, can you go ask her? Can you do this? And no, there's no such thing. So yeah. Dang, what I want to say next? My kickback. So I invited my best friend at the time. I'm gonna say her real name. Her name was Selena. And I invited her sister, and I invited my boyfriend. And it was drama filled. It was like a drama filled little night or whatever. But it was a good way for me to be introduced and come back home. It was a cool little cookback. I ain't gonna lie. No, we ain't gonna do no more pictures. I told y'all we ain't doing no more pictures. kickback was wild. Like, kickback was wild. I was really turned up and lit. Like, but I can't really say nothing went wrong that night. So it's nothing really to tell. It's nothing like no drama or nothing. It was just a really good night. Like, we all slept on the floor together. I remember that. We all slept on the floor together. We was listening to music. I can't believe my mom let my 16-year-old behind do all that. And I think that I might have been 17 at that point, because I got out at the end of November and my birthday's in October. By the way, y'all, we on the countdown for my birthday. Let me tell y'all what today is. Today, right now, it's giving Monday, September 29th. Y'all, it's giving Monday, September 29th. I don't even know y'all probably can't even see that, but yeah, it's giving Monday, September 29th, y'all. So you already know your girl's about to be 20. Should I tell y'all my age? I'm from 23 to 26 years old. Y'all do the math. Y'all put it together. Everybody who know me on a personal level already know what age I'm gonna be, but you already know I'm finna be yeah, I'm finna turn the next age. Y'all just wish me a happy birthday. We on the countdown to my next birthday. I'm gonna post another video, of course, before my birthday get here. A few more videos, because I love y'all and I want y'all to come with me. And I'm probably gonna do a birthday vlog. You know, it's probably not gonna be nothing like what I did for my daughter though, because like my daughter my everything, my daughter my world, and I'm probably gonna do a lot more for her than what I do for me all the time. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me go pick my daughter up from school. I love you guys so much. We are on the road to I want to say 40 subscribers. We're gonna do 40 subscribers. We're gonna do 200 views, and we're gonna do 30 likes. We're on the road to 30 likes, 200 views, and 30 subscribers. So you guys stay tuned. You guys put me out there, up my watch time. I love you guys so much. Subscribe, like, share, comment, y'all. Comment. I love y'all's comments. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. Comment if I'm looking cute. My birthday outfit is coming in the mail, and I cannot wait. Ooh, I cannot wait. But yeah, like I said, I love you guys so much. I'm drinking a Bang energy for y'all, even though it makes my heart race. But that's my favorite energy drink though. I can't even complain. But I guess if I leave anything out of this story, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna add it in for y'all, because I'm just that good for y'all. But thank you guys for 50 views, 150 views on my last video. It's only up from here, and I love you guys so much. Blessings.